What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to keep chopping away at the third gen, get this thing closer back to being on the road. Now, if you watched the last video, you seen we got the T-top seal situated, but today what we need to do is we got to get the door glass adjusted to seal properly against all the weather stripping, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. There are multiple adjustments on these door glasses that you have to take into consideration when doing this. So if you take a look here, you see these guys, these are an adjustment, but we're not going to pay attention to that right now. Pretty much all these do is they put a little pressure on the glass and they keep it from wobbling. What we're going to focus on is right here. This is one of the points where you adjust your glass, and this would be the main one. As you can see, these two bolts here, when you loosen them, you can take this entire part of the regulator and shift it back and forth. This door stopped closing. I kept this, I don't have the springs in it yet, but it adjusts the glass back and forth. So that's what you want to do, and you want to get that glass to sit real nice here against that. Another part is, if you look in there, that's the stop. What that does is that adjusts the height, how much the glass is going to come out when you roll the window up and down. And then you get up here towards the front, you have another adjustment here, and this is another stop for the front to adjust where the front glass stops. And then you have your little triangles, or whatever you want to call them, and they move around. Alright guys, as you can see here, I rolled the passenger window up just to show you real quick. This side is not adjusted. Actually, everything is still loose. I just hit the switch and rolled it up. But as you can see here, the glass is not straight. It's actually tilted a little bit forward. So how I'm gonna fix that is that adjustment point in the front will probably loosen that, and will make it so that the front glass can come up more. But actually, first we're gonna mess with the main one, and we're going to move the glass back, because this is actually a little bit too far forward. We want to get it back, not touching this lip, just right up to it. And you never know, that might fix this, because who knows, this glass is probably a little bit too far forward and it's stopping the front from hitting the stop. So once we get that situated, we can see. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick view of what we're up against. And as you can see here, the height, those height points you would adjust so you can get a good seal up against the T-top. But let me get you guys on the stand, and we're going to get cracking away at the driver's side. Pretty much what we're going to need to do this is a 10mm and some patience. You're going to be, making your adjustments, rolling the window up, checking where you're at, and then, just repeating the process until you end up with a good result. So there's another adjustment in here too that I did not tell you guys about. There's two bolts. I'll get you in closer when I get to playing with them. There's two bolts right here, and what that's going to do is that's going to adjust the top of the glass in and out. Maybe you need a hammer. There we go. So I got that moved a little bit forward. Another thing I want to do real quick. One, stop forgetting to remove my prop block. You do got to close the door a little bit hard. New seals, keeping it from sealing right. I'm gonna mess with my triangle. I want to get that kind of roughed into place, so we're going to do that real quick. Like it right there. There's another adjustment I forgot to show you guys too. On the triangle, there's a couple tens up here which also slide the triangle in and out to obviously bring the glass in and out on this front seal here. So, might have moved the glass a little bit too far forward. So we're gonna, as I said, we need patience when we do this. So we're gonna loosen our bolts right here again, and we're gonna move it. We're gonna split the difference of how much we moved it the first time, and we're gonna split that and move it back. But right now it's a little low, so I need to get the glass to go up higher. And need it to tip in. I'm going to adjust my triangle. I'm going to bring it up more, and then I'm going to use the other adjustments up here and get it in. Come back here. Split the difference of what we did the first time. Too much. About right there. Let's try this again. We'll raise our window. I might need to move this triangle in a little bit because it keeps catching the edge of the seal and folding it inward. So we know we got to do that. And I pushed it forward too much. There's a lot of pressure trying to close this door. So pretty much you guys get it. It's going to be a lot of playing around back and forth. As I said, you need a lot of patience doing this. So I'm going to lower this again. We're going to move it in. We're going to get this glass adjusted. I'm going to go to doing it off camera because it's going to be a while. And then I'll bring you guys back with the final result. Alright guys, it took a while, but we finally got the glass aligned real nice. As you can see here, we got a good nice gap. It's pressing up against the seal real nice. It's making contact all the way across. Now this triangle here, it gets a little funny when it gets here. I've done a lot to try and get that to fit better, but it just doesn't, it's not working out for me. But at the end of the day, it is sealing, at least I believe it is. It's too cold right now, but when it warms up, we're gonna roll this out and I'm gonna spray a water hose over it to test for leaks. Now we're just going to jump on the other side and knock that one out. I'm not going to bore you guys with that and get that going. So that's pretty much how you do it and how we're going to adjust windows on the 3rd gen F-Body. This works for both Camaro and Firebirds.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps you guys, adjusting these windows on these 3rd gens. As you can see, there's quite a few of them. It can get frustrating, do a little too much here, a little too little there, but you'll get it done eventually. It takes a while. You got to be patient. As they say, patience is a virtue. But everybody, take it easy. I'll catch you guys on the next one. And if you haven't, consider subscribing.